very good afternoon to all of you. And I'm happy to see the youth here. And thank you so much, Dr. Zaidi, for inviting me for giving a small communication on quality education. I've been connected with the education industry for the past 14 years for now. And being with Amity University, connecting with the youth, primarily taking care of their placements, their corporate connects, their internships. That has been my role for the past 14 years. And it's very nice to connect with the youth. You learn a lot from the young generation. So today I will be speaking a few words on what we call as quality education, but I term it as holistic education. Because holistic education is a more appropriate word that is required today in the present scenario, in the youth of today. So the purpose of holistic education is to prepare students to meet the challenges of living as well as academics. Holistic education believes it is important for young people to learn more about themselves, about healthy relationships and pro-social behavior, social development, emotional development, resilience. Guys, consider your life's greatest challenges. What did you need to know to overcome the obstacles you faced? Consider your greatest successes. What did you need to know in order to achieve those successes? Then ask yourself, how many of those things that I needed to know did I learn in school? This is a big question. For thousands of years before schools, there were social groups which taught people about the great adventure of being human, its trials and tribulations, its challenges, and its enormous possibilities for human goodness and even greatness. These groups were extended families, communities, or tribes or clans, and religions. For the most part, these groups have disappeared or become compartmentalized in people's lives. Now, it is predominantly popular culture, the media, music, and schools from which young people can learn about what it means to be human. But culture has its own agenda, not the welfare of children. And schools were not designed to replace extended families, communities, and religions. They were designed to prepare people for the world of work, to give them the skill sets that would help them up the ladder of material success. So children need to learn more about relationships. Relationships are the great source of happiness and misery. Yet most children only have the relationship they see in their immediate surroundings, that is family, friends, etc., and on the media, which are usually caricatures and unreal, to learn from. Sociology and child development psychology repeatedly affirms that learning about relationships is acquired and not inherent. And yet the institutions created for children's learning have little to no time nor resources given to helping children learn how to have healthy, productive relationships. So learning about relationships is sometimes seen as part of social development, which includes pro-social behavior and social literacy. Learning to see social influence. As our societies become increasingly pluralist, complex and fraught, social development becomes more difficult as well as more necessary. Over the last decade, research has demonstrated that emotional development, or what has become known as emotional literacy, is of fundamental importance. Learning emotional literacy has been shown to be crucial for intellectual development, social development, aesthetic development, and health. Studies have shown resilience is not an inherent quality, but one that is learned. Resilience is fundamental to overcoming difficulties, facing challenges, and long-term success in any field. Children must learn resilience. Finally, children must learn that seeing beauty, having awe, experiencing transcendence, and appreciating those timeless truths which have inspired and sustained individuals and cultures are a natural part of life. The mundane and the material, while important, have assumed too great a place in modern life, leaving a hunger for meaning that is often difficult to satisfy. Hence, the need of the hour is holistic education, which will help us create a much better, happy, and peaceful world. Thank you.